How's everyone doing? This is Joe and welcome to soggy Northeast Ohio. This is Ohio Wood Burner. We're a small firewood delivery service here. And today, guys, this is a challenge. You know, we have just had nothing but rain, non-stop rain. I keep saying, I don't think my yard can get any wetter. And then it does. So the rain is an absolute challenge for us right now. And it's really changed the way that I'm taking on today and then next week, because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and then in the next week as well. It's just the reality of when you work outdoors, especially in this part of the country. The other thing that's happening is today's high school prom, and we have people coming over. We're getting hair done and nails, you know, and that's just for me. You know, then my daughters, they got to get all of their work done too. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm not allowed to have the driveway junked up. And what I'm doing now, because of life getting in the way and the weather, I am just getting my morning task done, and I'm getting everything set up so I can hit the ground running on Tuesday or Wednesday when it quits raining around here. What I've done here, I've loaded a quarter cord of firewood into the truck. This is going to be put underneath the roof, and I'm going to be moving the trailer out of the way. I got some wood to stack, and then I got to get the tractor out, and we're going to load some logs onto the live deck. Let me show you what I've been doing over here. This is the role that the Eastonmade axis has played for us. I've told you before, you know, I've gotten this far with that super splitter, which is a great machine. Its limitations, though, were really getting to me when I got to this level of volume. The one thing I can't do with that super splitter is split in the rain with it, because that top beam and the way wood gets when it's wet, it gets gummed up, and it's not good for that machine. It doesn't like to be used in foul weather. The Eastonmade axis doesn't care. It works all the time. And it was raining, which I don't like working in the rain, but I just had to get all of this done to get this cleared out for our company coming over. But I was kind of shielded by this tree, and I didn't get rained on myself, but the machine doesn't care. And instead of using the conveyor this time, I would split the wood and I would set it in my Ultratec dump trailer. And this is all cherry and hickory. This is the best smelling dump trailer in North America right now. I guarantee you that. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get all of this stacked back in the drying yard. I'm taking my muck boots with me because it's super wet. And then we're gonna get the tractor out and we're gonna load some logs. All right, guys, here we go. Whew. This four-wheeler falls in the category of it works for me. I have had this for about 17 years. I bought it off a friend who broke his shoulder. He couldn't ride it anymore. It's a 1994, I think, two-stroke. And I don't know, guys, I just hit the start button and it starts right up. And it's not pretty, but it's four-wheel drive and it's good to move some logs around this yard. This is the reality of all of this rain. I can't even get in here. It is so wet. I want to keep this mowed down. Here's what the process I've set up. I'm running out pallets perpendicular to the road, and I'm leaving enough space in between so I can keep the grass mowed down. And my thought would be my trailer can come up here, we load the trailer, and we go. But you know, for where we are right now, it's just swamp. I can't even get my mower in here to mow. This is, you know, we've had wet springs before, but man, this is wet. So this is the hickory, and I got a couple pallets laid down. I'm gonna just start stacking and start letting it dry out. This was pretty green, and it just smells awesome. Love the smell of hickory. stuff stacked in the center is the cherry, which I don't think you can beat for the aromas. When I bought the Japa 365, I also bought this Ultratec dump trailer, and I thought, you know, the price was good. I thought I would just give it a shot. I used to use a landscaping trailer and pull around with the four-wheeler, but you know, it's kind of wide. It's lower to the ground, so you're bending over more to get the wood in and out of it. And I gotta tell you, this thing here is a big help. It's got these big tires, and you know, it's good around here for our soft conditions, but it's light and it's easier on the four-wheeler to pull it around. And you know, the wood just goes in and out. It's galvanized steel. It's pretty tough. I've banged a lot of logs into it and there isn't any denting that I saw. So now we're going to move on to the cherry. I'll get this stacked. So one of the benefits about making firewood the way we do, where we don't split onto the ground, it goes into the dump trailer or into this trailer, it stays out of the mud. And I have learned the hard way too, because I buy a lot of firewood still. This is the bad time of year to buy firewood, because if you're particular about the way it looks, you know, it gets a lot of mud and just like a coating of dirt on it. Wood made in this kind of weather, you know, the chips are stuck to it, the chafe is stuck to it. It just looks bad, and then it gets dumped onto the ground and it gets mud on it. At least here with what this is all out of the mud. It's just nice, clean, good looking firewood. The one thing I don't do with stacking wood, I don't measure it in my stacks. I was starting to buy up those T-posts, you know, and make 8-foot sections, but too expensive, takes too much time. So I just stack on pallets and I just go. We measure the quantity when it goes onto the truck. Works for us. Let's put the four-wheeler and the trailer away. We're gonna move the truck under the roof, and then we're gonna start loading up some logs. Here we go. We got the truck under the roof. This is just to keep the rain off of it. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So I got it under the roof. This is going to be going out to a customer on Monday. And I've just opened up my work area now. So now let's get the tractor out and let's start moving some logs. Here's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to get the live deck loaded up with logs, and they're just going to sit there until 2 days when all this rain gets out of the way. Here's how I do it, guys. I have a tape measure where I have a mark which accounts for the kerf, and it allows me to cut these logs in half so that one end won't have an offcut and the other end might have one. I'll also take some extra time and I'll cut these branches off because these get in the way of the infeed at times. All right, let's get cutting. This would be a day where I would otherwise not be productive. I would just write the day off because of the rain. We got high school prom tonight and we got people coming over, but having a machine like this Bobcat CT 2040, I'm able to get these logs moved. I'm able to get set up for when I do process, everything's ready to go, and I'm going to be that much more efficient. And I got to tell you guys, the ballast, I can't believe how much of an impact it makes. It really does stabilize the tractor. I was watching some earlier videos of when I was loading smaller logs without ballast, and I could see the weight coming off the back of the tractor. But this is the Titan Attachments ballast box, and if you were watching me when I filled it up, the rocks did settle, so I'm able to put another bag in here. I'll do that later. But yeah, this has been a big deal, and I set it down on a pallet when I have it off the tractor. Titan Attachments, guys, they got it going on. Their website is great. They have excellent customer service. Their prices, I don't think they can be beat, and everything that you see on their website is free shipping. Can't beat it. I'll put a link in the description below. You can check out their website and check out what they got. And we're going to be loading on to the Japa 471 live deck. This thing has been a home run. I'm going to do a complete dedicated video to this thing one day and give you my observations on it. What a great invention. This is the cherry log. I'm going to put this on the very end. It'll be the last log I process. It'll be easier for me to pull it out of the trailer and stack it first. And there you go, guys. And guess what? It's starting to rain out here. I couldn't get that done sooner. I know I'm going to be hearing from some of you guys that you're frustrated. I'm only loading one log at a time, but I have a very good reason for that. It is because I want to. This is a blast, guys. When I'm on the tractor, I want to stay here all day. It's a lot of fun. So I don't mind loading one at a time. And I'll be honest too, I'm still not that good at it. I have tried loading 2, 3 at a time, but you know, they come down crooked and I've had them fall off. It just works better for me right now. And what I try to do is keep the logs closer to the live deck on this end, because when they roll, they'll hit my infeed. And sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's just the way that the log is balanced. So that is always on my mind as well. I was able to be strategic. I was putting my 4-way knife logs up in the front, my 6-way in the middle, and then I put my cherry logs on the back end. And also I got this and this are the beech logs, and they're a little bit tough splitting. So I'm gonna probably split these with the 4-way and run them through an extra time. And it goes into the trailer a lot nicer that way when we go to stack. I'm gonna try and keep everything separated by species. And there you go, guys, and it's getting windy and rainy out here right now. But we're all set up for production now. I got my live deck ready to go when this rain quits in a month. I got my truck loaded for a delivery. It's under the roof, staying dry. My trailer is out of the way and it's ready to get loaded up for a restaurant delivery. And now I can put my tractor back in the garage and keep it out of the elements. Pretty productive, I gotta say. I hope you guys like this video. Please hit that thumbs up button if you do. Remember, we post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I hope that everyone has a great day.